Hi guys, this is a guy here, and this is Liberators. I had enough cards to make a Liberator deck. I didn't have to craft any of the cards here. Yeah, I didn't have to craft any of the cards here, which surprised me as well. Anyways, the G Zone is 4 copies of Gurgit Helios, or Light Gurgit as we call him in the deck listing, the text box in the right. He's our first stride. He has Quad Drive, which why he's first stride, and he gains a crit if and only if you have 3 or more face-up Gurgits in your G zone, which means this thing does nothing. You just want the Quad Drive. The Glory skill does nothing because we only have 2 copies of him. The next we have Law Hourly Sword of Heavenly Lost Gurgit, which can also be your first stride as well. With the skill of Unite, when this unit attacks, look at the top 7 cards of your deck and call it, and all your units get 2k for each face-up Gurgit in your G zone. So if this is your first strike, only 2. If this is your second strike after the Gurgit Helios, which is 3, so plus 6. But you have to discard a card, which might be quite hard since we run draws. We run 4 draws here. No, we run 5 draws and 4 stands. Then the next is the Liberator. The only Liberator stride in this, which is Bluish Flame, True Liberator, Holy Flame. Skill is, if you have a Liberator Heart, which we will always have since all our grade 3s are Liberators, you counter +1, turn a card in G-Zone face up, most likely a copy of him first, to look at the top 3 of the top 3 cards of your deck, and call a card. And that card gets +2k until turn for each face-up copy of this card. So if you flip him once, you call 1. Flip him, you do it for a second time. So you only run 3. You have to flip like a harmonics. You call 2 cards. And that you get 2k until turn. Then we have Harmonics, prevents damage denied, gives you a heal guard if you go first, and unlocks cards. But for each card you unlock, you have to discard a card. Ultima as a finisher. Skill is, when placed, check any of the 4 cards of your deck. Call 2. Call 2 of the 4 cards. Call up to 2. Then put the remaining 2 at the top of your deck in any order. Okay, our main ride. Gurgit, Flashfang, Liberator, Garmore, XL. Garmore, I called Garmore Gurgit. His skill is counter +1 at the end of... Wait, I forgot to do Garmore. The last Garmore. This is why majority of our cards have the names... Oh, it has Hybees. And that's the reason why, because this skill is once per turn, return a card from your drop zone to your deck to look at the top 6 cards of your deck. For each, choose the number of your units equal to the total number of Hybees and Garmore from among them, and they get 4,000 until end of turn. You don't call, so you just give power. You check the top 6 for each of the Hybees and Garmore units there. You give +6. If you got 2 or more, you get +1 crit. And he has skill if your heart is a Garmore. Counter +1, soul +1. You spear call card, and this can be run in a Royal Paladin deck. Then our Garmore. There's another Garmore Liberator, but it doesn't have a good rear guard skill. That's why we don't run him. But you can choose to run him if you want to max out the Garmores. Technically, you can run like 9 Garmores because there's the original Garmore. That was the original Gold Paladin Garmore. Then the Liberator Garmore. Then this Garmore. His skill is GB1. And at the turn, you may put 2 Liberators rear on the bottom of your deck. If you put 1 or more, draw a card. When you stride, counter +1 to look at the top 3 cards from the deck and call 2 Liberators. During the turn this unit is placed, gets +3,000. See this? Every card here in the deck besides the heal guards are Liberators. Monarch Sanctuary Alfred for unlock. But for our unlock, we have like multiple ways to unlock here. Zenith. His Vanguard skill is when this unit attacks, choose a card, put the bottom deck, and super call the top card of your deck, and that card gets plus 10,000. His Rearguard skill is pretty good, which is when placed from your deck, because of his skill, put him to your deck and superior call a Blaster Blade Liberator from your deck or drop zone, but preferably from the deck. And it's a cross trade with Solitary Knight Solitary Liberator Gunslot. That's the grade 3s. Grade 2s for copies of Blaster Blade Liberator or BBL. He retires, that's why he's there. Jarga Liberator. If your Vanguard Liberator, and this was called via Liberator's original Liberator skill, you call 2, but he's mainly here because of the high beast race. Like Garmore's like the very few cards in this game that requires you to have a specific race in your deck. Then we have another card, Liberator Stiletto Hawk, who is a high beast again. Skill is when placed, he becomes 7k, but he gains the ability to boost. Then one copy of Liberator Starring Trumpeter. When placed, return a Blaster Blade from your drop zone to the deck. And call a card in the empty rearguard circle. You're asking, why isn't your G2 more high beast? The other high beast cards that I found that are Liberators are not that good. Then Liberator PGs. Skill is buying a copy of himself. And you may put 2 cards from your circles other than the Vanguard to the bottom of your deck if you put 1 or more. The top 3 from top of your deck and call a card. So this is an knock skill. So if you get locked, literally Liberator, Skull Paladin's anti-Link Joker. This is the closest way to counter Link Joker consistently. Besides, unless you go for the Alfred build in Royal Paladin, because they have a stride that unlocks as well. Then our Stride Fodder, which is a rare, by the way. One of the few rare Stride Fodders. The only other rare Stride Fodders is in Celestial Angel Feathers, which reminds me, I should do a deck profile for that later. I'm so tired. Skill is a Stride Fodder. When pay for the cost for Stride, if your Vanguard is Liberator, it is a Stride Fodder. It's your guard skill. If you need to pay the cost for striding, you can put this in the bottom of your deck instead as a rear guard. Hand or rear guard, bind this card to unlock a card or lock card to unlock one of your lock card. One of your unit. Unlock one of your units or lock cards. And that gets plus 2,000 power. Turn of turn. Then we have Corderia. Skills, retire card. Retire this card. Check top 3. Superior color card in the empty rear circle. So most likely where he was. The only reason you want this is to either search for Balan, who is a counter charger, or Blaster Blade Liberator, so you can retire. Then we have Wingle Brave. When the attack he boosted hit, you can add a Liberator to your hand. Okay, let us now go and hopefully we get good games here. So much explaining, so much talking. Hopefully I have to do this only once. Then I can go to Celestials. Then after Celestials, check if I can finish the Asha deck. Then check if I can finish the Regalia deck. Then do it. Then try and do a Genesis deck. Then Seal Dragons. I could try to do Perdition, but Perdition kinda has no use anymore. Like, the Great Cells a use, but like Vortex Desires doesn't do enough. Okay, Nobatama. What Nobatama deck am I facing? Am I facing Dominate, VP Farmer, or the Rare Sure Stealth? We know our right card, which is the Stride Fodder. Okay. Draw trigger. Put the soul so I can get my Blaster Blade Liberator. So if he calls a regard, I can retire it. You know, my deck looks so, none. He doesn't know that I have new cards. But yeah, there's also the bluish flame aspect of this build, which I just need to change it a bit. I just need to change the grade threes. Like I just have to remove Zenith. No, I just make Zenith the one of and make it four copies of each bluish flame. That is the good bluish flame, which is Percival, and Prominence Glare. Prominence Core is such a bad card. Percival's better than Prominence Core. Oh my gosh, why did I boost? Oh well. I ran stand triggers and I forgot the stand style of play, which is don't don't attack with boost. If we can attack without boosting, go for it. Interesting running Shura stealth card as a heal instead of having heal guards. Being very aggressive in their place. Bye bye Blaster Blade, I'll miss you. If I were him, I will retire that grade 1 because has use, or he will pick my Stride Father. Draw trigger. Then I have no more stunts. I have no more stunts in the deck now. I'm 21,000. The only thing that can hit me is the Vanguard now. I'll be pushed to 5, but I'll be pushed to 5. He also runs Fuki? Why though? Why run Fuki even when there's a better card? There's legitimately a better card to play. Fuki is kind of a dead card, especially if you're not running the the Kokoro. If you're not running Kokoro, oh my! I don't need to unlock. The best card for him to do is go Mokoro. Mokoro would be the ideal play in his turn. Which he can do since he'll be GB2. He has soul for it. I literally just get Baka. I can ultimate stride next. Ultimate stride a few turns later. That's the benefit only. He goes to G. Why does he go this? The only thing he does is like I discard a card if I recall. Is this card permanent though? Oh my gosh. Wait. 2, 3. Next turn that they'll play would be to. I think I'm just gonna go Gurgit here. Gurgit, Law Gurgit. Because Law Gurgit can do one more damage. And there's also Gurgit Helios as well. All good targets, all good things. It's just gonna be it's such a difficult thing because I have so many ways to finish this. Um, the opponent just conceded. I have so many ways to finish it. The point like I didn't even count that my opponent might just give up. Oh well, that's one way to fin. That's one way to win. We'll count that as a win because my opponent just gave up. And plus, we were going to win anyways unless he has 6 damage shield or something. That's one way to win. And Go Paladin, I am just 9 more to get the banner for it, which I will never. I doubt I'll get any of the banners because I haven't been streaming Vanguard Zero except for like yesterday, which was like for 1 hour. And that was me because I wanted to check if I can double stream using 2 devices, which I've tried before, but the difference was I was playing one type of game. There was playing 2 types of games, Duel Links and Vanguard Zero. Then let's check game 2. Will game 2 give us a more interesting matchup? Our opponent just played weird. That's the thing. Our opponent just played weird. If our opponent played better, he might have won. Like, he should have gone Mokoro. Mokoro for the mass board wipe. Liberator mirror match? Or is it just Gold Platinum mirror match? Gurgit? What is it? I'm using a Liberator deck. Ah, this full. Returning all the PGs. Yeah, returning the PGs. Okay, I'm gonna stride Balon. Because I need to stride. Gurgit, it seems. Because that's the Gurgit That's the ideal starter for Gurgit if you're not running Gize. But I run Gize with my Gurgit. Could dealt 2 damage, but I run stun, so I don't wanna waste the stun. Oh well, I just wasted an attack, but attacking the rear guard. Was it beneficial for me? Or was it more beneficial for my opponent? Hello? Okay, just accidentally removed the mic again. This is why I moved the mouse, but then again my mom was using a computer. I should really just do a proper setup before I start doing these things. It didn't deal us a single damage, it's just okay. 11,000 to 11. 16 to 16. Heal is good for him. But this thing can still hit. Do I get another trigger? Nope. Pushing to 4 this, and this thing swings at the Stride Fodder again. Why did he call Stride Fodder there? Second ultimate stride or something? This might be fun, more fun than Gurgit, because I'm always more of an aggressive player, and Gurgit's such a defensive deck. Okay, he goes to Lost first. So he wants to try and deal me at least 3 damage. That's the thing. Does he run the Spirits though? Spirits work well with Gurgit. Since Spirits are generic enough and Gurgit's playstyle tends to be a bit generic. And they don't require specific cards except for like Unite. I have 2 front rows though. If he doesn't have the Spirits are the only ways for God Paladins to retire consistently. Besides being in a Liberator deck where you can Calm plus 2 and retire. Thing is, what should I use? I can't go Helios. I can't go Helios. I get Quad Drive. I don't get the crit yet since it will be my first Gurgit stride. Does he swing with loss to my rear? No need then. He's just gonna swing. Right, this doesn't need to be Vanguard target, right? Yeah, when this unit attacks. Oh, because he runs crits. I'm 31. He calls a card, will do nothing to him. Activate Slay Me, man. If you activate Slay Me, it just gives more power. Just makes it a little bit harder for me to hit you. Hmm. Don't activate the skill. I want to conserve counter blast. That's 4 to 5. My lead. I have 2 intercepts. Do I return cards? Don't invoke. I don't have anything that's so bad that needs to be returned. I have 1 PG, 2 heal guards. Unless he has another pair of laws, his deck is gonna still be a 3 attack deck. He has another pair of laws, so he's gonna have a 4th attack maybe. He should have sold something else like Helios. Or Light. That's right, I call him here Light, right? Light Gurgit. I should just call him Helios because that's his Gurgit Helios. But puts back the resist unit so that can bounce later. He would need a PG. Would he discard a card to? He discards Slay Me. Okay, he has another resist card which goes against. I can go to my own loss just in case. Loss doesn't require counter blast, so I can go my. I can go loss. I can go loss or Ultima. Wait, I can go loss or Ultima. Problem is I can't retire though. Don't think don't think I'm able to do like how many copies. Okay, stand and draw. And I can I ultimate stride as a thing? I cannot ultimate stride. I can regular stride though. Hmm. He has no back row, that's a thing. If he gets a stun trigger, yes, if he does not, oh well. One PG is in the drop is in the bottom of the deck. I get a draw trigger. I'm able to stride from hand this turn. Hmm. Go Helios. Okay, let's check if I have a do a top three. I'm Unite already, right? I am Unite already. So that's a bonus. Come on, Stan. Okay, that's two PGs gone. He okay. Hope to get a PG. Okay, got a heal guard. Same difference. I have three heal guards, one PG. Sadly, do not have a grade 3. If he has like Helios right now, he could win the game. If he has Helios right now. He does not have Helios. I might have a chance. Because Helios has a glory skill waiting for him to activate. Like literally has a glory skill is when this unit attacks, blah blah blah. It's a GB3 skill. When this unit gets 5 times for each of your rear guards. In addition, during the battle, this unit attacks your opponent. Choose a grade 3. Your opponent chooses a grade 3 or greater card at random from their hand when activating a sentinel and discards it. If not, discard your opponent. Sentinel does not activate. That's his only way to win. Here, it does nothing. Unless he gets so much power that it goes above heal guards. Which is a possibility. He only has 3 cards left in deck. Will I win because of deck out? First, this swing is a PG swing for sure. Too late. I win via deck out. I win via deck out. First two games were okay. Okay, second game was pretty interesting. Anyways, this is the power of the deck. It was doing okay. It calls a lot, but we haven't actually fed a actual meta player. But it's like I won two games. I felt good about the deck. Might play it on stream later or tomorrow or whenever I'm free. Anyways, thank you for watching and bye bye. When I mean stream, it means you will see the stream before the video because I am live more often than posting video. Technically, I've been posting lately, but then again, they're all scheduled. And thank you for watching and bye bye.